From Lagos to Accra, Kumasi down to Camp.
10 minutes, then it will be 3. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for tuning in to Peace 1043 FM. That's my man, Yao Talk. Uodazu. Ope kranyo ne ma yo de. And first part no me bonyum si obi baka se oni man payola.
Mr. DJ, play the song.
Just here to me nye bibia mo obi da. Ah bibi nka ho. Nothing like free lunch, right?
From Lagos to
friend me crazy abwaji ewie me ma munyina ha.
Cameroon, addicted to my past.
Sa. Hey.
We game with the Tinton shot. Otu shako shot. Beseti like kako, yeah. Oh yeah, shake it bum bum, I like that. My flex, corner, big bounce I did, like am. See face I did, holla. Oh yeah, shake it bum bum, I like that. My flex, corner, big bounce I did, like am.
Yendi on the mix.
Yeah, that y'all talk, I say with this one, who or does zoo. Mami mama, I can't be you memory, Jumediana. So I cast my bay and cano, not no means abo, evie. Na mumpo much saying, Bibi Abacord, yeah. Evie, when you baby, apple dread, yeah. And send you we see I hot to as why she crano. Tessania, dear, when you be a crowd, I hear how far. Accra, Ghana. Yes. Kafumpo Didi. Metiso Rat Freddy Blade. Teaching my MPP, I say Kafumpo Didi. Sasa asem no de hoda dada na na no am some interview na metiso kan am say that's all. Ye nisi kanso ye di abenkwan. Okay, we dey ma me fan so say na me nhye dwumedi na se me kwa ahoma no so na yakwa akodi eye enkomo. Na enkomo no gina ye theater so. Now there's this actually story here. Edi Akotini or say theater an orphan of creative industry. Ra Abeku Sego and what this say me what they are two a veteran actor. Why yes ni ejumei wache papa na Ra Abeku Sego amano so menkwe na yene nkodi sa theater hu nkomo. Abeku ya dasi mo akwa baba entertainment review so ewie.
Be da wase. And I question me initial remarks. Who say one who can also say Abeku Sego why sineduma match. One get theater there.
In fact, why a theater and swatch a pa? Why a theater che? Now, when you are going to me hesitate, not me baby can be home. Nanka me baby can say, me become be for Actors Guild home. And me tree break a can am so. Me cry me musa say Actors Guild no akosi sempa.
I hope that in the next few months or weeks, between at the end. I mean, yeah. Catch judge in the idea, you know. The key issue was election.
Mm-hmm.
The key issue was election. Fair, free, and transparent election.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't have to judge in anything. You know, if I come back on 11th of July, I'm sure say, I'll come with you. I'll say 11th of July.
Minimo, send out see church. When I say the case, more per alternative dispute resolution. Some person we ask them to be fear back. And now say na wo kanono.
Oh, sir, move no crowd here. No, you presented some time ago. Sanka, Oma yenye IMC.
Mhm.
Na Oma in time, no conduct elections.
And but by IMC no, open chair interim management committee.
Management committee, yes.
Okay.
Oma two sides, no. Now you identify, you know, now manage election procedure because that is a key thing. Kasa initially we court order. Session Kasa or near the lawyer Kasa or near but come over out no go for a meeting. Almost some of the actors got meeting. I know my continue when they been so mumpre. Now come back and could be assembly or court. By the next time I call catch a court, say manage court number order now you share how to manage the elections within the next few months or so. If you ever come back on 11 July, the judge on the record.
So just a bit of quick background. Metie fu bi o ma suma yom kisne ne kakra no. Ghana Actors Guild dey yenuano a wo mo yesene theater for no so ka ho meboa.
Yeah, actors, yeah.
Okay. And womu kubata friend Ghana Actors Guild. Na saying sensem kakra by my kwakopie court. Eno na mi buso ra be kusego eno ma ye nsem no mu kakra obo emu. Enti busumi July mo besan ko court biom.
11th July.
And now say mokwa asem na chedodo nti de mo beka che judge ni sesen won mu asem na no ye den.
O my obetua my order. Sir, your position is a committee. My committee didn't share elections at all. Near elections, and near report back. Obama, an interim order. Your lawyer, sometimes you're correct. Your lawyer is a moment selling. Obama interim order said, "Yeah, I'm proposing names for our committee." Now, conduct the elections, Now, reporting that back. So, that is if 11 July a proposition, acceptable to the other side there.
Okay. All right. Well, you need to be a and also Ebeko, Ghana Actors Guild. But if we teach you about in somewhere on the graphic show business about theater. Now seven say theater an orphan of creative industry. Just say theater no I said ejanka nina eje wu ejano. Oh, she mo adentina wo kan say
Me can't say for a long time, theater any support. But officially, privately, no person may come, many graphic showbiz for kind. If I can create dinner, Omo, Emi Omonia say I did Omope, and Omo, yes, you can name Abdallah, young guys in the Ebo White, and I miss one, I miss Marco Ebi. And if I can create dinner, Bria, still I am possess our tradition also. Na me kasa nye say be English for no kwa but me can local no so o say can dey na different concert party very popular yenye kwala brim concert party at the DHia irritate history near there but ni na see a concert party there me nye sure crown say obi ye bidio o ma wo mu ni na fi ma ba from you me say ase do no mu commode first Konimo Ejako Muadina, no na concert na no more. I don't see theater. But I say no good. English is also Obaka likely a car, not Nipaka credit once in a while. Ye be Ebo White, the quarterly performances, no, congratulate with 2 years of things for years. Abomo Deo, Sadia no Hupa, and young ones, Bishop are almost but officially, dear. There is no support. Minister says a creative tourism, arts and culture ministry. A minister be a policy be now Kasabi Pomo about theater afam. Once in a country na feku a program be Elmina and now it's meeting the arsenal or bomber basso so what I didn't be Elmina the Ninja Hopa when you mama. Apart from that, it is a minister dear about theater, some so da. of whether officially or unofficially, in private or in public. And because a theater is a car, ministers in Akasa, music, film, access. Obagana, that is a music from creative arts, creative arts, in carrying especially theater and Kankra. Obey, Sala Mecano, Umia, when you class, baby, National Theatre. And Hoka, you have to pay thousands of cities for access to the National Theatre. Apart from, and also for the theatre now, you have to go and hire other logistics. Also, corporate sound equipment, lighting, other count. Obey, we know now. Production cost no go on and cover 40 to 50,000. And that Nipa about orphanage in the cafe, the interest and also come down. Unlike your time in our brand new talent, your talent theatre. Here you play or art center. Go to be salary fee art center or old parliament. Any more like it to be about 3 performances in a day. I feel it hall. But then I say, "Okay, National Theatre. We are lucky to be able to get 200. I bet I say, we perform. It will be our theatre and seriously, no. There is interest. And I say, in a Methodist church, I show interest. Our mama here play the man or Cape Coast. A broadcaster, no. We're streaming live so across the world. I know, Bruni be friend, say, only say theatre or Ghana. Or share online from my madam from the US. Our friend is only the theatre or Ghana. Oh, theatre, no, a gem, but other places, called Broadway, called West End. And we have Nipa line, but as a marketplace. Nipa, and also promote tourism. Yeah, okay, Accra, the Christmas headquarters of the world. At December, all over the world, but sometimes one moment you be and also one up and now 1 or 2 events, that's all. But the theatre can fill in the gap. Yeah, the theatre, I say, yeah, you need a brain or say, so we completely.
I see. Now, okay, about Muisu National Theatre, say, be now be person theatre, be war National Theatre. Sika obe tiani ya kahono. Now, okay, about over the Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture, crack. Ni omo ebo hudeura is a film, and film music. But obi ko yi sine. Say bia obi try to sing in person ko premiere e National Theatre otuaka say anyomtufo e wo mo event e wo hono National Theatre wo mo so mu tuaka te se ne mutue adan momo de no de nkadan man anyi musika
me da se momo musika so o ka me interview no with graphic show business my example say Kotokone hat a full crowd, thousands of people omo ko bo match wa Accra Sports Stadium na Kumasi Sports Stadium omo dia gate a woman here venue fee. They just walk in and just get fee now. At the end of it, I don't know what you say, more this percentage, more this percentage. I know that make us a tier for make us for theatre now. But if for the creative industry, that should be the policy. Very all well and good. Say more here. Now get fee, now theatre no much. Say 50-50 or say 60-40 or whatever percentage. Whatever ratio, well, say is also there. And about the theatre and also the National Theatre. And come set up a very strong, one of the problems, only a strong marketing department. Only a strong marketing department works about market to attract people. Yeah, marketing and offices cotton to keep in the area. But National Theatre, I expect a strong marketing. Kotokone has about the same Kotokone has for mobile. Flippantly, normal kaka. But the greater part of the marketing is done by the states. Sports Council, GFE. Almost marketing games and all. And I'm also media for Yankasaso. Kotokone has the boy. Fitianopa, Uniban is a sportsman.
Koku Ebuamu.
Koku Ebuamu. I bet around 3 weeks. On the Casa. You may theatre. This is the Paco Jawaji Chow. Oh, 5 minutes. Okay, so see
sir. But now can say watching Ajaba BB Super said senior sport if we one more enjoy said one more quack or Accra Sports Stadium. One more quack use you the various sporting clubs one more end for the using they have a share. Be a woman view crowd on National Sports Council or mine no ebeche in your cajon. Enka Sashi Shena be soon teaming comma theater. Any the people in the creative industry, no?
Yes.
No. Na I am here. What can I say? No. What's the society who actually be open be? Empo and I be a modi autocrat, so crowd aqua ministry, no senate.
Oh, me answer the macaca, me answer macaw, programs, the meetings in the idea. And I can't make me explain those okay. Theatre for us almost stipend, in fact, stipend room from government for maintenance. It also maintaining a theatre, no, utilities in the idea, virtually nothing, match camps. It is just a bit high one, no money can be here. Yamano. But our transport state of so much electricity.
Yeah.
So much water. They don't have that problem. Yeah.
But me bisawo dia ntina ususu say bia akwa ne sa no say I say ya to theater JJ mu no amo ka say ne it's only privates ene bia munya mo bi fi e ba no say bia oman na nkasa dia I say theater dia to ne JJ dia na ususu say ma akwa ne sa no
interest up till now, and honestly, at the national level, the interest in the creative industry is very low. I'm saying the economic, the industry, theater, music, some, all they compare cocoa, all they compare gold. Share, explore that avenue well. Because Switzerland and Sweden, for a long time, not a musical group, Nipa 4, ABBA, were second foreign exchange earners, and they were only second to Volvo, which is a very huge industry. Oko USA, history for some time, Michael Jackson was the single highest individual taxpayer. Sorry, a creative artist. Now, to me, who say, yes, we money affairs, we can get those kind of products coming out and helping to and contributing to national development. One more.
So make kind okay. Minim say bia question am we say no kra anu ya odi my say no so bia yi anu bia because me kan story na me who say we say aban so emmo no homodi aban ye bibi non fa revive e theater no entimi nyina ne na so dia be important pa na mo hwesa aban be ye dia aban so wono won putu up shows ana say
so the bit so me maka say who say that bia me government influence my program because aban be no scale be tro de ka o ka bibi me one example me go play national theater 2 days in that is closet. Me year first day, second day, quite near to theater. No,
are they?
I'm not playing about corruption.
Oh,
about corruption. I mean, in fact, some things that had happened within the sphere, no, may dramatize the issue. Because second day, not obvious. Near to get no. But
and Omatum because of what this is said there because of corruption was more yeah.
I didn't be no proud of.
And Uzi ya ben no.
No, we can hear them going about to make no.
Okay. Danati no say wanyo bi obe ma anya this ye be pipi.
But the government has a lot to do. Your anything you take school of performing arts. Anything you take school of performing arts, if you are Accra, Legon, if you are Winneba, if you are Cape Coast, They say private universities and opinions. So that's the schools of performing arts. How they did it? Say a training go follow to come and be perform in the theater. Yeah, the mom scholarship mom kusia there, but by young creative avenue now. And mom so see, and apart from National Theatre, your hotels being at the more large halls, large performing halls. I bet we adopt a movie communities, you know. You see, our national Accra. It will be maybe a dental so called National Theatre, difficult. But within that enclave, we can have place to be able to convert it into a theater. To see a theater, start at the theater, you see a government is say theaters in all the regions. Sometimes not regions in year 10. The anka ye hu 10 no, ye hu bia theaters no here. I mean, and I make us a theater, conventional theater like National Theatre and boy here. We can adopt some even open in kind of concert for it. And open drinking bar hall na normal concert.
But also say theater see crab bank say regional theater see ebiom kaso mbe ya no so yentimi nya no so ka ho mwa ma bia theater ntimi enyina ne na so na asa na opese oche
I don't count but me account and I make but before then okra I guess I buy one may theaters in Tinebu I started to go ache but we can, since government indicated said it was interested, we were expecting something would have been done. And I make us a theaters, a bankers of Bema will provide theaters in all the regional capitals. A years of Agusi National Theatre, a replica. That is expensive. National Theatre, Chinese form here, but there are Kumasi say, Tech, great hall, very appropriate hall. That could be adopted. Into
and but obekona students in the exams so unti I don't know about
of course the program so the program into the school's timetable but the prepare hall so prepare assembly hall and also Kumasi that could be adopted obekona region be whole water region one more a theater whole and also a jama Northern regions of Tamale start TV. Eventually, baby, a place, eventually adopt for the theater. And go for the place.
Okay. Mami Musa Bibia say o touch on kakra about say here say aban be ma sika na bia fakoye play bi because eba ne sa no a bibi o apeso kakra wan hia na ye ma won kan ne kan. Does that mean say and yet funds in terms of ABSika and the muhia and one muhia no say aban sabia or my funds be so okay well we've set up a particular fund bia one person we theater no bet me akwa GB na modern stage performances and no ufi se mo awo
abeboa pa but what I meant is bia a direct bia mature play in that is closet. Now maybe a performer, maybe whichever agency is responsible for that, say maybe please, may budget me. There could be a revolving fund. It could be a loan. And then the other incentives like say make up a theater, say may call theater, and yes, may compare 10,000 cities upfront. They come National Theatre and tell my bank. They say you be play no, you be no. Maybe portion in the National Theatre also portion any of course Ghana revenue for some major money at the court. So there are many ways incentives are between the National Theatre, for instance, could have a wardrobe. National Theatre could have a wardrobe. Maybe I can rent costumes. National Theatre could have equipment. Maybe me first center crowd. First you can play or even outside that crowd. No more lights you can rent the car. We could have some of those technical Yamano Bebri or what. Who can play now? you can fall on.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
but
theater no dey na mubenya no. Maybe are likely to pay your artists in here. And of course, now any break, any break. Now sponsorship, sponsors near there at the bum to make it from there.
Okay, all right. You better ask the Abe Kuedebesi say you mention kakra de aboy.
Yo, madam.
Abe Kuse go a veteran actor and now on here din komo we on theater ni nyina nso am say ya to theater jeje say san komo we enye ni edi kan ye die ni aba ye nuano am wo theater mu omo kapa Latif Abubakar of Globe Productions akasa asemi minim say uncle body ni di hu komo die na ora Abe Kuse go so edina no atuma watch say yes ya to no ejeje mu ye ma ye ni enko ho no mu sei ye nhwe ho no mu sei kura but ye hwe ho nso a eno nso ya de a ebeboa stage productions place ahodroi ye nhwe da enhwe studio man say we till ekua ni partner say sanso na ye kojokin enso atna say me mo makwaba na menje adwenkyere sunfiom so tili.
Yeah.
Azai.
Ayo na we.
You go soon kankra. So theater. Abe Kuse go achichu meet you.
Actually, when you say theater, I'm in my background.
I see.
Me psychology, theater, and English. I was school. To me, there. Maybe I will me a try me full pie Legon Drama Studio. And I may my service name attachment in our National Drama Company or National Theatre anymore. It's a son of can name hopa like minute mupa or make a certain comment. Obviously, so said I say the albino or more have a conversation around creative art as and we said anti theatre no ampa because on the or more a yeah. Book new background or check a crowd or shut down who the mention of theater is mostly about film and how to project the film industry near the but I would like to also think say the theater business is captured under a lot of things they want to put in place. Ebiane say Minister Bah had the other time Ebisa was say refurb theaters ne sound studio near the I'm feeling say these theaters can be used for these kind of productions because mind you I think say for some funny reason theater funny don't make use of the theaters available now all the time. Production houses they want to enter the main auditorium of the theater. Meanwhile, there is the Folks Place, which is the amphitheater. Now, all productions is centered at the main studio, but there is an amphitheater. Our boys know which they don't use. I
don't know if I think Commonwealth or
Commonwealth amphitheater. That is the amphitheater. But how many people and even Legon School Nikrano, the SPA school, School of Performing Arts for no, very few of the lecturers will tell you go and do your production at the amphitheater. Meanwhile, when you are studying the course, amphitheater is part of the course. You study the stage, the proscenium stage, which is the one we normally see, the National Theatre, then any Legon Diano. But the amphitheater now I was say or match I was say Utimika say some students because of this production go and do it so that you know how to use it. No, we don't use it now. The conversation that as we don't have the incommodate kind of shows. No, it doesn't. No, it's not true. This current crop of comedians, they are doing shows and I don't know we can be a trauma comedians are not doing shows. I feel like they are always hanged on this or theaters any cinemas Socrates new place but their home place was the National Theatre. Actually, I feel like these are older theater practitioners. They always want the incommodate now.
Stand up comedy.
Yeah,
I can't play. No.
Yeah.
Say I said that didn't probably.
It is not true. It is happening. I'm telling you that. The stand-up comedy side, it is happening with the comedians. They are doing shows. The production part of
party
it.
No, cano.
Not concert party. But if you want comedy, they do it. And if you also want comedy productions, that is also around people laughing and characters, caricature form, it is there. They are production houses, but almost all kind of productions, they are spearheaded mostly by private productions. And if you say there isn't patronage for these kind of productions, one hand, I agree with you. When you say National Theatre, no, it has 3 production houses in there. It has the National Symphony, it has the National Drama Company, Bibi Groma, and it has the National Dance Company. These people are vibrant, and when they are using the auditorium, they are the residents group there. Sisters are not all compared with the sports stadiums near the Adeno. They don't pay for these things. But the problem is the National Theatre, they don't know how to do marketing. And so what crowd your private entity now, like I say, National Theatre, I want to come and do a production here. And you know, maybe almost some better this 60%, now offer 40. They are supposed to come on the table with their own marketing strategy to help you. They don't do that. Their marketing, I don't know, some marketing team, or they don't really care. Or buying the internet. So it's always the pressure on the private institutions. But if you go to these private institutions or more productions, they really sell out. What can Uncle Ebo shoulder? What can Super Farm, Clemento Suarez Mushoda? What can Yansapoda? What can Scribe da? It happens. They sell the place. These theater people.
But I mean, because we are national service or national theater. So impression is okay. National theater idea because come on, ni abekuse kudino. Now I say we ubeko national theater. She say it be 12,000, 14,000 in India kaka home. Is it true? Yes, national theater also supports these groups. One more to say even Uncle Ebo White.
Support them in what sense?
Latif Abubakar. Oh, say in terms of
Latif is conference center. Latif is conference center.
On here play what?
No, on only there on my team. So Ebo White.
No, me just on here play on National Theatre.
I don't remember the last time. On there conference center. On also need there no. And away
on here play on National Theatre.
I don't remember. I don't remember. Like my whole time being there, his own was conference center. And Nyansa Pomo any Ebo White Muna National Theatre. So more than I can speak to, but the conference that I don't know. And Tipacho me your question.
Masa about you. Mamen kwa mano so Latif Abubakar playwright and ye di theatre home comedy mamen kona mini Latif Abubakar of Globe Productions almost a bani theatre umudi mu akotene pa Latif ya da se mu akwa baba entertainment reviews we okay but your voice now aba stroke kakra me. So I think the Globe Productions currently mu ye theatre bi mu ye play bi me boa.
Yeah, weekend no.
Mu ye last weekend.
Yes, past weekend no. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And until ya miss no ya miss me boa.
Mama miss. This I'm trying next quarter.
Next quarter.
That's right.
Na okay, bo next quarter ya. Adentina my idea na say mo ye no quarterly no. Sikasema na idea ntia.
Sikasem and availability of venue. Two things combined. Because about production of theater now is quite expensive. I want to say, you know, me, I thought me, what no kakra. And that time, I bought sponsorships. And so what's my production? We are now once I told boss, I reconciliation. I appreciate for the next one. Fortunately, your sponsors be our mobile on board for the year, which is good for us, but it doesn't apply for all the other brands. Mostly Nkofona, or my check or industry, I would attracted some number of people. It's also to say, boy, just that I can speak for the two of us. So at least we get some constant sponsors. But majority of the time, you need space to breathe, to be able to raise money, to produce a production. And I also know sometimes also know the availability of the space to rehearse and perform and say a challenge.
And Pacho, how do I sure say Beka say is it not because Yanso Yaya agency okay? National Theatre Conference Center Penny Pesi theatre no because you can't availability of venue see. So really, venue, theater. Is that what we want people to believe? Say yes. Say intimate theaters. It's because we don't have venues.
Oh, but that one there, it's a fact. It's not that we want people to believe. It's the reality on the ground. So I will say, okay, just say some kind of theaters. the kind of theaters now, Omoya one thing, and Kofa appreciated the Brews and say, Broadway, I am day in, day out. It's because of the venue and the facilities in there. And a mom theater near fair, a man Kofa appreciated theater and Kasa. Oh, now, Yenibi. Yen should not be even the Cafe National Theatre and Kasana. I know some bear agree on one Casson Bass to say the Omuyanka do augment the place with a lot of facilities. The Matthias I have. Apart from National Theatre, Conference Center was not built purposely for theatre performance, unlike the National Theatre. And the Conference Center
and I see they be away where you know Conference Center. No?
And yet, some men started on National Theatre.
Oh, and why you be on National Theatre paying?
Oh, I started 2009. From 2009 to 2011, 2012, now we are National Theatre.
Because one of my panel members saying, I say, venue near Conference Center, and I'm fighting yes, National Theatre.
After 2013, I moved to the Conference Center. As part you're part of the Conference Center as part of what our brand decision where we want to.
But don't start it from 2009. Oh yeah, copying 2012.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes, because it's 2000. No, I think 2013 by performance or.
Okay.
Some Kuma production role. National Theatre.
Okay, into 2013 now shall see move call conference center. Okay,
yes.
But yanko enim na mimbusa asema beku sego kan say eba no Ghana hanum say CCI theater there I had to say ejanka ayo fan yato na JJ mu film name music pe ene ani die chie obia mfi theater sa na mu hu no
media me hu na sa pa that's how I see it. Like I agree with him. And yes, individual players and bomb of humoring and yes, idea. National Theatre or more performance of more every year. Uncle White for performance for year. Yan supporting other groups, the brains for performance for me. Yan to global productions your performance. But the kind of highlight now, Ubenya at least from the media. One, the kind of highlights are Ubenya from the ministry and from government when it comes to the other creative arts disciplines, no theater in ya. And
Pacho, before I go in no, when you say the kind of support I'll be here from media, dear number person media, dear number say,
oh, mostly no, be bit to say, a music concert. Oh, you have almost all the media houses sending crew to cover the music concert. So if the Shatawali, Spoonboy, what have you is doing, you get everybody there. But if a White is doing, you hardly get everybody there. That is one of the biggest challenges. So I won't put it at the doorsteps of just the government, even though they are the majority stakeholder that will put blames on, no. But about media now, maybe let's say and kind of intention support the visa. So musical concert, stories are for the year, bloggers there online inside the Manyamano about it, no. Naturally, no. It will help push the event. But National Theatre event, Obre and Sana will not support of publicity of media. I mean, more, but I know they struggle. With the little I know about them and the people I know there, they struggle to get even interviews, announcements, and so maybe they will say it's because the personalities bring news. But I feel we should personalities like maybe the music artists and stuff bring news, so everybody wants to interview them. But I think that we should also make a conscious effort to support the arts or the theater because they preserve our culture too as well. Oh, but aside that, moving away from the media point of view, the major challenge also with government. And I say government specifically because, look at the number of platforms that has been given to music, through even Musica. The amount of money that was given dedicated to Musica. To some time ago, the office of the president gave an amount of money to promote music, to Musica. complaining when people were complaining about not supporting the other arts discipline. And yeah, say film. Somewhere pitch, national film pitch by the Ministry of Tourism. That gave a very strong platform and uplift to the film industry. A complete rebranding. People pitched and they had money to produce films. When is such a support coming to the theater industry? When would when would National Theatre, when would Latif and support be given the opportunity to also pitch and show that they can do something to promote our theater industry? When will we be given seed monies to do that? Unlike it's done for music, it's done for the film. Why us? That's why when he said we are like orphans, I agree totally. It's like it's so much silence. There's so much silence on us about theater industry now. For individuals and go extra mile to push hard and try to convince people to support. I really don't see what government is doing. Maybe with the current minister or plans ahead, because for you're very innovative. I'm expecting that after a year film pitch, national film pitch, I'm expecting to hear something on theater. We are praying and hoping that with his dynamic movement and innovative ideas from the Business Development Ministry, it will also help uplift the theater industry and not let it lie low as compared to the music and then the film industry.
Latif, you been going via Kanweche, Medas Pavi, Namisha. Latif Abubakar of Globe Productions, playwright, and 1 year Dean Como, on the Senya Isiato, a theatre, JGMO, Ama, why often. Tilly, yeah,
it's I think so. When Omuka says ministry ni enti omani shoma, it is true. And they are papa because omu playbook will be about for the creative art. Hardly do you see the theater captured in there. And sometimes you can't blame them because theater it actually needs people who know theater. Theater is not like TV. That's ABR. Sometimes when some cast slay queens because of their numbers. Theater, you need a certain level of skill because there is no cuts, action. So must start go straight into it. And it is hard for you to see, say, a lot of people are getting into theater without having the skills, which is why it is the School of Performing Arts that normally turns out talents for these kind of production houses. But Latif or any say Globe Productions, most of the times, or any auditions, it favors more people who have been to the School of Performing Arts, Legon, or any cast or doing productions, and most of them, Abraham, A.B. Munina, most of them are more for national the theater in same. So it needs a certain level of education and understanding to want to say that Midimisika Beshe theater mu, and now we are creating a policy for the theater. If you don't have the knowledge about it, because it operates differently. And I think the first person you spoke to, Mr. Sego, he spoke about the fact that costuming and where they want to build a set, it is hard for the National Theatre. It's not true. The National Theatre actually has, if I say, the whole for costumes alone, and they have a top close to the directors for costumes. No, it's like you have to find. I don't know why today. You have to.
Be true. So I now can Latif there or see why you be.
No, but that is not mechanical. Before long, maybe we call 2018 to 2017. Latif left there 2030 up until now. Encore that. And if you go to a National Theatre and you wear costumes, they have costumes.
Okay.
They have.
And
you get costumes.
All right.
And then they see.
You're an ambassador for National Theatre.
Yes, I've worked there, so I know. This one I know. Yes.
You are doing better PR than that.
Oh, you see, that is why I went there. I went there for 2 years. They should be at least employment.
The
set design that he's talking about. See, the problem is that most of the times, almost in-house production, almost storylines. The national, it will be grammar for no inside. They don't do normal contemporary productions like this unless it is for an outside production. If I say agency be from say be about tourism and something about, let's say insure so and I say fishery, come and do a production. That's where they tone the production down to the common person who is watching. But normally their production is the marriage of Anansi. While those old productions, they don't need anything heavy. But if you are doing a private production, that's how catch you say open set, they do it.
Okay, and that's it. Mamintie, well, theater is not national theater. That's one of the things about say, yeah, man. So I am just saying because your tail end of a submission at National Theatre. So I just want to put it straight. Theatre is not national theatre.
Oh yeah, that's true. Of course, that's true. But I'm saying that the part where all castings here they have been neglected. No, I was thinking at least the theatres that they promised us. The creative industry, the theater that they want to build, that Honorable Minister Becca said prefab. Now they are looking at prefab, giving us not less than 5 by the end of the year. No, theater is theater. Once they have given you, whether it's prefab or it is brick and mortar, you should be able to stage your set so there and do your production.
Yes, the theater and also is not about the theater as in the venues. The theater as in stage performance.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So even with that, it's even better, much better. Do you know why? Because if, let's say, Latif has a production, that's what premier first one, our conference center, and then he's sure that there are venues, theater, whether the structures, the prefab, at, let's say, every region in Accra, you will too, or different places. He's sure to tour around with his production crew. What I say, because I have toured around production. Because mostly my productions are to Accra, Ghana, it was with productions. We've even been to Nigeria. The productions they travel, like send your movie premieres, they go and travel.
That be production be.
Oh.
Could you keep bring where?
As I tell you about Mama a National Theatre. It is say Omutia, as some with me pay by Bido Shena or me. I think say me Uncle Sego Baya Adrini, say or a theatre na aye nyankano. And the correct because or the compare saying ka movie attention movie enyano and ka cranty mimra a theatre so. Now me when say environment no exercise. If you say maybe a chum me kaya me na me share concert party say time na ejina so pa na dubia say when you be an show with TV so na baby ayo and that time na key soap sponsor na very vibrant it made the comedians in the bini a whole team to kwan kwabroti no makwa akoye show or no maba but emra who say a tone CDs that is the movies no hono na so mu said there's competition because en kan nipa ebe sorry finifie na wa cinema na wa kwatan na wa kwahwe theater na say player ena no ye de agu CD so otinifie a onko ba bia de hyemu a na o enjoy etimu amu wo sa sector no ese mu jetum say competition bi aba ense ye hu kwan ye betimi afa so a ye de be ko sa competition so wanje antomo sa definitely no obenya problem because nkofo na eba be show na omo anso na ye target with movies and that is on the CDs. It is say metimi atra fi ahwede ya be de se me ba honom and movie ni theater no enye pe sani ya kwan fa so a ye movie ne kwan fa so ye theater no so wo role bi a player say oh shine live excitement bi ni ankeka bi adema no e soronko etimu amo ye theater no kwan be na ye be fa so a ye betimi aton ye uniqueness no e de a kire wo mo a omugu so hwe ye theater no say be ya although there were movies and so still they will come back to a cinema and I see theaters no more about a play no many a year Latif Baya doing says lack of venues and also account if you say apart from National Theatre omo wo eniema etimi support omo play no menim see or other venue be just a improvise now improvise venues no so I convert into a way bet me support to a year or shows no so it comes with a cost. And National Theatre, Akoye they have a lot of things there. But as to how bet me a marketing among phones who pass near way you bet me a nempo obi person obey play crana I don't know kwama say okay I have an edifice a bet me a support me no. And also omonye and madam for be koye program was yes they even have terms obet me ni o mako. And near my lighting near the adina, I say, oh, winning in a bureau. Now, so say, Oko say, I'm on Bioma, non can't say, and near my way you will be. It woman the answer so one of my come venue we wow bet me do near but they don't offer so we be away say or no more upe be a it and you was say do they even have a marketers are bet me adding abuama and yama we are koso. Uncle Sego make example with a football. Say a footballers football clubs no almost used to stay there now. They have a portion of Bobo and Sunny at a percentage. Yes, because they have Ghana League Clubs Association, almost seeking to the plight of all these football clubs. But Babusa say about almost no one. Why Anna or Casamomo, a cool band, a Jinamuma, a bit menesa centers yadin comagas. Okay, you bet me about a show near we are a percentage of the proceeds, no, nay to me the Atsiabaho. And Okwa football, so on point. I'm also Okwa sports, soccer, overcoming a lot of the other disciplines because I don't know Adidini and Oba Abamun so Aban the Omo sector be a sector now. Eji 2 pound a horn on Beko on bit me on resource. I just almost said that yet deliberate say, okay, and yet moving Kwana, Elboa, a creative art, no, Yamfa energy ni being so called. A theater, Sunny be a bit me a pajamo. And yes, idea a bed and say theater for no so a bit meant about 1 Omogusu Kremwa Bessinano Abaso. And as Tilly said, Omo and Uncle Bo White Mayadano, they are still making good money from there. And Omo Yesho be I be ha and opa near Numre be 7, 9, but people go there and enjoy. It is almost Kosuna Omo me say no, you can enjoy your movies, but a bar a play no swa, and also mount a different feeling. Now, a new party as ya. A deep bit me go at one amako. Whilst Omugusu bomb pies are buying, and I say, I think I buy the Omunyo man infra bansoka, among targeted private people. All the time, now you focus on echo abanso, but we have private people almost more interest in some of these things. So, I'm the energy combat me and your bearing about the Shemanya Sadia, about the orphan, and I say, Ben and Cassa, could say, Ebia, a band bit me a boy.
Entertainment review.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
The best radio.
News on your #1 station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Live, digital, and on your smartphone. Your radio is hot.
What on a jump on the other fucking
Entertainment review.
and then it's over to some entertainment. I've been another
Entertainment review.
President up on 14 I see you.
I can't buy yes, ma, do me no, no, well, so young queen him now. Story back could be no, so I say trendy on the entertainment front. Nyumtini Patapa or say blogger. Yes, I am Felix Aquaco interview near Emma Abrantie Jawo Jano. And some no baby Sammy K of Sammy K Media. Any din komo Patapa chin komo or didn't go to chin komo. Yenti kakra. Na yambra studio na mbeji adwenche.
Only size. That guy who call himself Brega. Yes. Design our friend Brega.
Yeah, man.
That's why a blogger.
He's not a blogger.
No, it ain't.
My main custom show. You're a blogger. You're bloggers. Maybe our friend once and I'll be meeting me.
Oh, send me friend manager near the idea.
Oh, friend face them because friend wine.
Manager.
In fact, one friend manager can go to
Baby Debbie coming young.
Thank you. So we're a blogger. You have knowledge.
Okay.
Only me answer.
Okay.
So I ask you. Just imagine about outside Patapa and the wife Jai. Now out of now, once is a Patapa wakasa about sa idea air cosono. Once say the wife so kasa will baby. Okay, fine. May I for no? Zanyo Felix, one baby. Change you.
But I'll invite you. Oh, okay. Because I invite you.
Yeah, man. Yo. Cool. What I say? One baby. Okay. Now say what nam? Now what's in front of him? Say Patapan and the wife Jaya. The first now, Sankoye and the morning. Worker manager.
Worker.
Obe frɛ patapa ana obe frɛ manager.
Okay.
Kofi Adoma frɛ manfa. And the Dusty frɛ manfa. Abeku Santana the producer Godwin frɛ manfa. But what you because eya awalesem. Awalesem won kan woni pem. Awalesem eye fiasem through obaye no na busua na obeyi na busua. Na yenso ye ni nipo so eye court ho asem. But what you? It's one hear me interview. Say, but the plan say on wife. That be say, obi ne wife a problem. Na say, o de bet na eya. E go buy any master. Sansu go be any sedan. Any master. At the say on way la can to kwa. E wo dem. Na wo dey at night then. E put outside. At the end of the day, won't be wife. It is a judge be, and a lawyer be. No, any wife a problem. Na lawyer no, and a judge no, okwe juma. Na kasa Zion Felix, obe snitch no wakon wife for say, okwe any interview about our listen. We, nyansa kakra wom.
It's a problem with Zion Felix anything.
Zion and kasa no read nam to take yama one from him.
Setting.
And no man can say about time beba, the blue such a munia. Me to take yama one from him.
Setting. Why?
So the time okwe yes adi.
Setting. mean say what my mayor
just imagine bisa say assembly C you know and na make no assembly C say what say papa na wife then we jan wa frame na
they be but obi nso be ka say okay we tu kwan akọ abrochi memi nti anka obe on wife anka be organ anka obe frɛ ana unji ni sanka organ
what are you saying obe ye me interview was you no frame
okay
na ma cho say frame manager
okay
it's who frame ninja oh when say na be there mba be fa na ye be shey be say oh ana say we wa abrochi person ko sha biscuit money abrochi ana
no more
from biscuit we be work from my wife we be one just 2 hours drive because say biscuit wa kwa then akobi sa wa kwa my wife interview but and yet YouTube skank tinkiti a wo benya anaka ka benya ko one nti na obi na wale sem wo pese wo ko counter na awe your publishing the whole world don say we on no wife here say we on no wife here say na at the end of the day no better so buy no be no one man but your respect woman me ti anfie nti me champagne de sem penfu bu be say so obi wale oba ya na say oba no obeyin ni no na so wotum ni so oba no kwetena baby obeyin ni betumpu a wotum wo de uske bi ana wo do kwan anfie
me to aden Zion na then person say Zion and o yere twempna na
what do you want me to tell what do you want me to say say on the twin plan on the twin plan there is no right say Zion botum wa ko me wife wo without telling me or calling me busy na one kisa po on frame me busy say busy me a what dey add na kisa patapas we and wife no on frame you
into problem ni say on frame but nya say bia na on ne wo bibia na
me say yama one frame me na
say on ne bibia
but chotie
so on ne wo bibia so on ne wo bibia
na pacho mo ye oni ni bibia we just imagine say wo na wa kwa agbochi na so person ko meet me wife on frame me ana
me from
thank you so obe frame there no there
but papa say one frame wa say no nche say on ne wo
it's very wrong
very wrong but say nche say Zion
video na
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your #1 station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Live, digital, and on your smartphone. Your radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other fucking entertainment review. And then it's over to some entertainment. I've been another entertainment review. Pressing in the bum for to not see entertainment review.
So Patapanyum Tuni and Sammy K of Sammy K Media and any Dean Como. Na wo busa ne say nanse ya tete wo to be the money bloggers and fellas. When some no pa ne saying and now say what chichi mo on say no. sɛ osusu sɛ Zion Felix ne yere twempena adenti no akwa interview no ne yere na awade mu asɛm ɔne ne yere wɔ problem enti onya no Zion Felix enso de nsɛm bia ba betudwa enti kakra.
I just pray say me boom fubio don't pay Zion Felix asem pay Zion Felix don't pay Zion Felix asem opa mention £1,500 on pay asem and I'm not forcing anybody to like me. I'm not talking to convince somebody to like me. No. What I'm saying right now is Patapa is disgracing the wife. As a person chasing the wife for the want of better ways, better ways. And let me use this word. Say as a wife cheap. That is what he's trying to portray the wife. It is not good. You should stop talking. Say you could do fufu I mean really. So I telling us that into wife Eshabe may be on Kodana. Stop talking. And yet ugu wife anymore say. And it is not. Our friend Diagro. We don't have any evidence, whether soft or hardcore evidence. Say me no, you have nothing. Stop talking. Jakas and Ogu Oyenima say. Uji so Ogu menimas, and family home. And family home one bit. So stop talking. Oyena Ogu Oyenima say. What you're doing, me, I'm not a brand ambassador for any company. Na company I catch Mr. Zion. I've stripped your ambassador deal of many. The people that have been advertising for Tap Send, Grace Gates Herbal Clinic, Nas Luxury Hair, all the companies I've been advertising for, I'm not brand ambassador for them. And even none of them is coming to say Zion because Patapasi Saint, they know what adverts here, and none of them is doing that. So stop talking. You are disgracing your wife. And it is not even pushing your song. Stop that. I don't know if it's a trend or trendy, but you're far away in trendy. Don't use say where you say when you may and it is not good. You are selling your marriage. I'm sure some people are talking to you, maybe I won't say, but stop it. Jai and yet men you just say okay na man for post Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, now you design and come in code na come shirt. Last year
okay, all right. So Asam no Kojo King, meet you.
Patapizi. Me can say Zion Felix ompe patapa ire no ompe no enti patapa on kana come Anthony Zion so ono so o ne guess o share the way Oba Juma or guess be ono so ni taste pa on taste says yes Zion some like Zion or record enti patapa ma na come Anthony ye won pe no adwuma na omkoye na mo patapa point bi a raise say ono nyina na te Ghana ha onya wote say ne yire one ne yire agya no anka at least fa phone na frɛ no na busa no say den na ekoso na emom no watimi atoa oba no ewa amanone na okwa akototo na no na eye aware nsɛm so de enya de a de ba ebeto abonten ɛhɔ de me ne patapa ya adwen me ne ya adwen pa sɛ ɔse ne wedding wa ma bi na yo fro ye wa ma bi wa ma me cover am fan posti an to hɔ am na nya 10k ni 20k ni bi na emom no te sɛ na wari yagu ni de eno kwa de wan ko Ghana wan ye ne Ghana ha o akọ Germany abrochima mu na okọ akoye eti sa point we ya patapa aka ne de me ne ya de ana o se wo kọ no onim se ne awde ne tika mu pictures bi amu twitwa onim se wo de ne ko fie o se ye den yo Zion se wan kọ ba ne fie but patapa se onim eno de obi antimi nka nche ne se o kọ ne fie ana se wan kọ ne fie eti entimi enye den kire but patapa so nto ne boas the we are all handle issue no ne den sem keka no ma ye gidi se ampa se bibi wo ho one ne yire na nya issue because o hwe the we are the pass ne abufuo pese opia de ne nyina de kogu Zion Felix so na I say anka nche ye beti asemi se patapa ne yire no ejai enti opre ayi atie anim na ekoba amanfo aka se ene Zion Felix enti na amasa de na ede abasa they we are all kind of on to the boys na many Zion so be adwin say ogu ne yere na no mas go ne yere I think say on patapa ware no amount for the issues by say some celebrities be amount for yi pictures be near the ade by say celebrities be on new omo akokoko out it's all by say Zion so akwa yi bibi afiri mu dey and I say oh yeah reduce so you know and only ninja and oba no so they about say only ninja senior obia aware enya issues no yes omo dey no so nye enye soronko omo so mo wo mo issues na emu no say ye kasa peace from na dey enya dey a one niura justice amoa aka patapizi omo jai aware omo gusu wo ho na emu no me dey na me say Zion Felix enya dey ope patapa wife no je ho dey patapa on kana come Antonio.
Okay. Me that say tell him too.
I'm sorry, but patapa is being childish in the sense that you don't tell Obi what it is news for them. Wo patapa, wo worry your wife. Why platforms na man call for media tour explaining my worry. Yeah, tie baby. And na mo start mo ko worry ba na mo ye media tour. O de go online na ko check patapa and wife interview. No mo case what platform near daddy who invited them first. Mo na makwa ma ware na mo dia beto aye na mo kire ma ware mu a na nde asem aba de and e family na edi asem ano asem ba ye de is for family also sir ade na as an artist or popular people they want to dictate to the media what they should see as news. No, it's neither here nor there. Abroche, people pay to even get a picture of somebody's surrogate. Obi or carry obi ba man keke na no cry the most private thing now or no na bra boy it doesn't it come to the media in any way, you know. Omu crowd pono they become they are the stories. My young who say anasa my auntie said Doja Cat any obi kasa na say boy na ka babe. Paparazzis will make sure they follow Doja Cat to whichever cave she is inside to get a picture of that man and circulate. That is the news. People pay millions for such news. So you can't tell Zion Felix saying because me invite you to me where the one bar na our no who some about problem they wait me for plane for Germany. Yes, that is his job. That is his job. And you no can say it and the dusty one friend we are friend one pick. No so wasting the time. Our brother is another opinion to the same story. I will bet me I Germany I the same interview about. Now I think there's a lesson they have to learn here, especially celebrities in Merman. When they have problems with their wife, especially those of them that came out on Baba, it's not about cow or when was Sambasa. One say, and let the butcher idea or fu. So, if all the women in these celebrities, their lives should also come out and say what the men have done or say something, do you think they will be happy? You see the typical example. Now, they won't come, man, once a man, when who saw they are the witches near the other. But we one come once and when you hear you are free about his about this or not acquainted, and Popoa, would dim the canker in some brain. You brought the woman to us. For as far as I know, this woman, she's a celebrity because of you, patapa. Only buy a mukoya media tomo warrior, as also dropping them, and you may do patapa on your way, uncle her. You know, and star or Ghana. So if there's a problem between two stars, he might as well go and find out what is happening. So he should stop being childish and sit up. No, the every media. No, Tiasima Biosy Becca.
Me that see well Brennan pese you can't wake a crania sorry na ye call. You should say mubi brina AB reach out no mo say hey update on Osinachi Nigeria nyum tunia e beto dwase say April busumi na beto dwase niku we wu in fact na e beto dwase we wu no na ebi stories no bi so ni na my chese ye niku na ekunu. So just want to share this one with you na me ji adwin check akra na mako. Lung cancer killed Osinachi. I didn't hit her. Husband insists. So, story ninye. On Friday, Peter Nwachuku, the husband of famous Nigerian gospel singer Osinachi, said his wife died from lung cancer. Mr. Nwachuku also claimed that he never hit his wife, his late wife, contrary to public opinion. The father of four made the statement while being escorted to the Abuja High Court on Friday. He said, and I quote, "Let me tell the whole world, I have suffered a lot. I have been abandoned. What killed my wife was cancer of the lungs. I didn't hit my wife. Cancer of the lungs killed my wife. Osinachi Nwachukwu, so I am suffering for what I do not know. End of quote. Enti Mr. Mwa Ora Nwachukwu Semen kanchira mu nyina se fans of Osinachi Tichu Empamucho bebre Peter Nwachukwu Semen kanchira mu nyina se teach you a Christopher, a gospel for Muamani di aye Osinachi. Na mu de manu si ho, na mu kase aye Papa Peter. In Nwachukwu enu eku ne yire. Wasi ne yire no aye lung cancer, cancer of the lungs in eku no. Aye yade ontimi mu ne yire nku ne yire da. Papa Peter Nwachukwu efiade ni ade ne court no say that gina ka kire police for mo escort no say osremu a mo ma men kan sam kakra mfa nkire eye ewiase efo nyina titru mu amode manu asimi ho no enti Papa Peter Nwachukwu say o ka kire mu ewiase fo nyina say wo bre mu nyina mapo no wo srepa enye onu no kun ne yire no enti munyai ni amokeka no munyai ni amokeka no ni case no eda so a wo honum sei wo mon court nwie case no yi wo mo si obesan court so da bempo no mo si obesan court biom I think is the judge ordered that Mr. Nwachukwu be remanded at the correctional facility while the trial was adjourned to June 16 from noon and June 17 by 9 a.m. Enti Bosome June ya yewomu ya ne de toso ye dunsia eno mbesa anko court bio no makwa akotena asem no so mu ana mo sie ye sie ebu anukumfo ene mpamtwo bebre asem no gusu a wo mu di omu wie ya munyai ensem na mfuturo na mutugu amanfo eni so no Papa Peter Nwachukwu so obre onim ne yiri hu wo hwe so mo se eno oto ne nan no de wo no de yesu asose ne yiri no lung cancer ene ku no tili
Amber Heard ene Johnny Depp enya issue no omo de court ena court ebutia Amber Heard sent asema wo kan ne enye no kre the fact that what turning any ashe camera or to the media akasentia manye doesn't mean that the court too has adjudged that wanye
Osiobre.
And the phobia. Only the ATM.
I say no ku.
Only the ATM fire. Only the ATM fire.
Only the ATM be mano na.
Only the ATM fire your hono.
There be.
Busia for intimate people around or none in the year bar out at the story we buy because me kini pa mete ha me share woman e crowd that akoka said tebe ni kunu eto ne sabono so omu hu da say what in a salbo woman no and for some funny reason they have all come out to conjure a story against the man. Then he should know that there's a big problem I had for him. Even if court no exonerating, he has a big problem with the family because papa say one two some but na say my minute say be order ho na say ebusiafo no stories I yati na woman sister nya de ade nyina be ka say wona wo bu na it means say are you saying say one bona uni netina ye one bona da and no metimi conjure story against Tiwana and the fact that what anyway ni check cameras when you are going to court that one but it doesn't mean that it is true either. It is up to the court to look at the body, get a medical practitioner on the check body that can say okay autopsy no this cancer ne kunu and domestic abuse ne kunu. It is not for you because obviously you will say what to make you feel comfortable. And I me and also be out in the social media and a day in Toronto to a so ebusia for for his intimate family members who came out with the story. So he should check that one and the other side.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, if we differ this year also on morning that and yet senia omuche say ni hwia wahwe na akunu no na emom lung cancer all cancer me bia autopsy omoye no na kire say saa na akun ne yire no eno nti na owo nyina so say all cancer no ebetimi so aba say bia na eyampa say enye ebura oburo no anase ono kra di kan apama ka se wo mo ne da enti na bi ebetimi aye no kra nanso me gidi se enema bi abrabo bi oda na di emra na one oba ne te no ana ama nkrofo anyanya saa nyina so se eye wo na watimi ade aye ne saa yesi bibi ankoka papa anye kire enti se wonye onna saa suban ni bi ade a menyini se ewiase nyina na sorema ni nabusuafo omu nyina betimi ede atono so se ono ene wakuno na asam no wo court wi de megidi se court for so be yenhwehwemu na se ne woka se lung cancer ene ku oba ne se medically omu prove se a doctor for yenhwehwemu se yampa se enye sa ebro na akuno nemum se ye sei na akuno de a na ne ahwe apapa no ebefa ne ho adi na enye sa nso de a na se entro na otwa se omo ne da amanfo nso omo evidence ene ade nso betimi aba court aba be di adanse ama eye efunu de wanya ko de odifo a kire mu se eyampa se papa no watimi ayesa na bread ye ebre ne de a wakane de eye mare ho kakra but ebre ne de obebre because ewiase nyina no eda so megide se papa bi no kan se ye bo odin wo eye community center mu kura nyago na sebe ye de wa betu radio so de nya radio so nko ewiase nyina ze oko internet so now search ya osinati a story no eda ba bia ako BBC eti eyade abapa no obre na mere se enoti na ba bia ye me den so mo de ne ko eye osi correctional facility one no manage home because the man is going through a lot psychologically and a bia na ankoba sa se bia ebro no bro pa ma me ne ku no na ama no se bia wakolu su ne sanity de se be se on be bo ne ho ban na on the 17th no assembly unite me ba we ya na ho ba bia ne poma sibre ekosi wa ze mechia akontaji one high life and afrobeat artist and officer Charles Ochri ewo Madina police unit OTA
Meda Kojokina say Sansana Chile Kuni Pameda say Hanum senior DC ni assurance na kwanso bro Jimmy die ya dia no so dia to asa kopembe no si dia nkan kwame baba betrim Salamat spend till time she Jimmy die de bremo Peter Scott on social media streaming everything live cool with me. Crazy abo Jimmy da say one time can hana me jam we move mu besi and ebne me call
Techno gun asana ka won bia wo. We your mobile phone for kra de abeja so. Techno Pop 6 series and demonstration kokra. Screen no so kama 6 inches full HD display. Enti ni da wo say croje. Ekuta 32 gig ROM memory, 3 gig ROM speed and Samsung 4G. Enti wo di browser edwane papa. Na ni battery ho de no so de powerful. Ekuta 5000 mAh battery capacity. Onye yenteme. No bora Techno shop o mai mu baby a. Na won so koje wo de.
Are you interested in studying in top universities and colleges in India? All you need to do is to visit the Study in India Expo at the Movenpick Ambassador Hotel, Accra on the 13th and 14th of June 2022. Come and meet top universities and colleges offering 200 plus courses and scholarships, all under one roof. Don't miss the Study in India Expo at the Movenpick Hotel on 13th and 14th of June. Organized by Affairs. Lead partner, Study in India. Supported by the High Commission of India, Accra. Register online at studyinIndiaExpo/Africa or call 0556 567 613 or 0247 035 347.
Fabia, now what you say, and who did you know?
Mom, Charles, I took personal dad buy no. Semi distribution, and I'm a no shame, and I'm able to know me.
Wait, excuse. Abo frate, oh sorry, no pa. It was so what you true say. And son, where did you? Now, no, so at the end, what you true say?
Yes, ma'am. Medical kids toothpaste now, or the buy and run, and they treat me soon.
Why are dear? Cal Kids toothpaste, dear. Yeah, mamma, frate someone with the infirm, you know, opimum fiancia.
Let me that is a strawberry. Let me be some dimple.
There be any.